The I am, what we really are, is infinite abundance. It literally is. So if we're not experiencing these levels of abundance and all these different facets, that means there's stuff that's in the way. I want to let you know, I'm going to be teaching the sacred geometry of money. It is a live Q&A with me. You're going to hear, understand, and discover things you have never heard before. Click on the link below, and I'll see you on the other side.
Now, RJ, I think we think of manifestation like a light switch. You know what I mean? Like we're just going to like figure something out and then the switch will be flipped on and then money starts to flow in. Is that how manifestation works? Or do we always manifest like even by default?
Yeah. So the idea of, what you're really talking about is like consciously manifesting, as opposed to we are really 95% of our reality is created from our subconscious programming. Okay. And this is why teachings that don't deprogram your mind are never going to work. We have to have a different understanding, do different things, and we'll get different results. Now, manifestation is always in play. It's 24/7 for all eternity. And it's based upon our frequency, what it is that we are emanating. You don't turn on manifestation. You can't stop manifesting. It is perpetual for all eternity. The problem is that we are manifesting based upon our programming. And so the key is to start to understand the programming, and the courses lay out how you can actually see it. There's questions that I ask, there's exercise, and then all of a sudden you start to see all of this stuff. And until you see it, you're never going to remove it. We can't move past what we don't understand, right? And this is part of what's missing, right? It's like I say, only the truth heals, right? If we want to manifest consciously, we have to remove the subconscious that's getting in the way, and that has been put in place, that we have put in place between the desire and the manifestation itself. Now, once we put something in there, like the idea that it's outside of you, or the idea that you have to mentally understand all these kind of things, once this is addressed, this is when the floodgates open. And healing works the same way. Love works the same way. Friendship works the same way. And this is what I mean about it's a science. It's an absolute science. And once you understand the enlightened metaphysics of how it actually works, it can be taught and repeated and applied to every aspect of our life. But manifesting is happening 24/7. You can't stop it. It's what is. Creation is happening endlessly. It's just a matter of is what it is that we're creating or manifesting, which is the same thing. Is it truly reflective directly from who and what we really are? Or are we creating / manifesting based upon the false character or all the subconscious programming that has been embedded? And then the outside world, or our inner life, is then reflected as our personal life. And if we're filled with concepts, beliefs, separation, subject, object, religious programming, if we're filled with this stuff, and all of us are, all of us are, if we're filled with these things, our world is going to reflect that. And I want better. And that's why I teach these courses.
Wow, that was really good, RJ. So our program is essentially the reason why we can't manifest anything new, because we're constantly just running it, right? So
yeah. So it's like a song. The subconscious is responsible for 95. It's more than 95, but scientists today will tell you the subconscious mind is responsible for 95% of our reality creation. How can we not address deprogramming first? Is beyond me. I don't understand. And it could be this idea of just wanting a shortcut. We don't even have to worry about that. Just do some mantras and affirmations, and that'll take care of it. It doesn't, not even by a long shot. It's not even close, right? So we have to understand the mind. Change Your Mind, the second book, is really the genesis for a lot of these teachings in terms of manifestation, and with the specific intent towards money, is because I was doing this with myself when I was writing it years ago. And as I was working on myself through my own subconscious programming, I saw all these programs that were so deeply embedded in regards to money, the spiritual programming. And until we actually have a system or a science to unravel or address, to go within, those things remain there, and they're responsible for 95% of our reality creation. So there's so many aspects that are that are missing from these older teachings, and that's why they're wildly inconsistent and for the most part very ineffectual for people. So when we start to see this much bigger picture and we start to address all these different things, because we understand it differently and we do different things, we absolutely get different results. And I'm focusing a lot of 2025 on helping humanity with these understandings, because the more economically powerful we are, the less reliant and less under the thumb we are going to be, whether it's through the government or the people that print the money and so on and so forth. If we can become more vitality with our own financial life, we're going to be able to get a lot further in terms of being able to live in a free way. And so that's part of why one of my focuses, but my main focus is to help people financially learn how to do this for themselves, because it will change every aspect of your life.
And I think that's the most beautiful piece, RJ. I think, and that's just a thought, but too often we box manifestation in with money, right? It's just about the money. It's just about bringing more money in, but literally manifesting relationships and health and opportunities and the events. So do all the same principles kind of apply across the board with regards to manifesting anything in our life?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So as you know, there's just like specific things. So if the desire is material wealth, right? We want to be able to do better for ourselves, for our kids, for our family, for our neighborhood, our community, right? Our state, our planet, right? So we have specific things focused on that, but the nature of how manifestation works doesn't change whether the desired result is money or love or friendship, or it doesn't matter, right? Those are just tweaks as we get further down the line. And I'm going to do a whole nother course on that too. So those are just tweaks that are further down the line. But one of the things I want people to take away from our conversation is that the I am, what we really are, is infinite abundance. It literally is. So if we're not experiencing these levels of abundance and all these different facets, that means there's stuff that's in the way. That's what that means. And mental understanding doesn't clear it out. This is part of the biggest mistake, is that mental understanding of what I'm saying. I understand what RJ's saying. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. You have to be the embodiment of it. And then in terms of manifesting health, wealth, love, friendship, this, that, right? That's downstream, and those are just tweaks. That's what that is. But once we understand the core metaphysics of how manifestation works, and a part of it is the desire, intention, thought, emotion, action, and behavior. Once we understand this and embody this directly, the outside world will reflect our own inner abundance. We stop ourselves, but it's nobody's fault because it's been programmed in. So it works the same for all of it. The tweaks are just downstream based upon what it is that we desire to manifest. If you are unaware, I lead a global meditation where all of us come together with a single pointedness of focus by harnessing our attention and intention, which is a massive amplification of our energy, which yields greater efficacy in terms of what it is that we desire to manifest. If you want to help change the world, literally, sign up on the link below, because we're going to be doing another one very soon.